I have with me Mrs. Danrine Santos Lacaden. So ayan, she is an artist, an author, and a wife also. Later on, I think mame-mention niya rin yung isang group that God has entrusted her to do. But aside from these things, I know that most importantly, she is a child of God. Ayan. So, Danrin, thank you ha. Dun sa mga makikinig nito at makakanood, dito lang kami nag-meet. First time. Dito sa Zoom. Yes, nag-chat lang kami sa Instagram kasi nga I've been praying to connect with wives here in Ilocos Norte. So I'm happy that I can connect with Miss Danrine. She can tell us doon yung kanyang libro na talagang napawaw ako nung nakita ko yung title. Pero ang daming before that, ang daming gano'n, no? Miss Danrine, kwentuhan mo naman kami, ano ang ganap mo araw-araw? Parang what is your day life, kumbaga?
So, first po, gusto kong mag-hello sa lahat ng mga viewers or followers ni Ma'am Miko. Yes, we just met, but I believe in divine connections, of course. Yes. So, yung ganap ko po sa araw-araw, yung day-to-day ko, I just wake up at around 5 to 6 a.m. in the morning and drink warm water.
Okay.
Yan, mawawala sa akin. And then after that, I meditate on the Word of God. Talagang, yan yung parang talagang daily routine and commitment ko na yan. Spiritual discipline ko. To pray and meditate God's Word before doing anything. Then, of course, the most important part of the day for all of us, hindi lang siguro sa akin, is to have breakfast. Importante po kasi yan.
Okay.
Breakfast. Ayan. And then, I have a husband who goes to the gym every day. I mean, go to the gym, pero ako kasi, since last year, I've been working at home, naka-stay home po. Kaya hindi ako nakakasama ngayon sa gym. And then I have a chow chow. And he's 8 months old and his name is Hebron, after the land of the patriarchs sa Bible. Ayun, most of the times we play, I'm with him dito sa bahay. And ayun po, now I'm busy with the book. Just encouraging people to get their copies, especially sa younger generation with the latest book that the Lord has written in my heart. So that's day to day.
And talking about your book, I'll read the title, no? The title is I Married My First and Last Boyfriend. Diba?
Yeah.
Before pwede ba, alam mo, hindi ko to nasama sa list, Danrine, but I hope it's okay to just give us a short story. Paano ba kayo nagkita ng iyong first and last boyfriend who eventually became your husband? Ano ang maikling love story?
Gusto ko ikwento kasi because sa book, I didn't really parang enumerate in detail naman. Kasi parang mas maganda kung medyo futuristic yung pagkadating ng pagkasulat. So, year 2014, James, who is my first and last boyfriend, who is now my husband, attended our church.
Okay.
And I was the worship leader and music director of our church that time. Meron kaming worship concert and doon daw niya ako nakita. But for some reason, hindi ko siya nakita. Focus lang ako kay Jesus.
Okay. Alam mo, okay.
Parang hindi ako masyadong aware na may mga ganun pala nangyari. And then he messaged me sa Messenger kasi uso parang paano pala yung Facebook noon, medyo naging nag-hype na siya noon yung Facebook as a platform. Oo, nag-message siya na can we have coffee, ganyan. I think he asked for my number pa na ganyan. Tapos can we go out for a coffee, tapos just get to know parang kanilang ni Iko na alam mo yun, talk about ministry daw.
Okay, yes.
of course, mga kingdom stuff, ganun. Sure, sabi ko naman. I think 23 at that time. And then, so, to cut the story short, we went out. Parang friendly date nga lang.
Yes.
Pero yun pala, sa kanya may meaning na.
Okay.
Oo, pero sa akin po talaga wala. Kasi ako kasi yung tipong babaeng, hindi ako yung, I'm not the easy to get or, hindi naman ako hard to get, pero hindi ako yung pa-fall agad.
Okay, oo, yeah.
Hindi rin ako nag-a-assume agad. Siyempre, first, nyo lang yun lalabas. And then, na-bored ako sa namin, date namin.
Okay. Alam niya ba yan?
Alam niya yun.
Alam niya, okay.
So, after that date, hindi na ako pumayag na to go out with him.
Okay.
But he was the one who was very insistent. I actually rejected him multiple times. Kasi sinasabi ko lang na busy ako. And then after 2 years, nag-meet ulit kami dahil sa mga Ilocano worship songs na na-produce sa church namin na nasulat ko rin po at yung team namin.
Okay.
Yeah. Yung first worship album namin, dun kami ulit nag-reunite. That was 26.
Okay.
May something pa rin siya, pero ako wala talaga. Pero, the Lord was the one who worked. Siguro malakas yung prayer niya. Kaya that time, pastors na po kaming dalawa noon.
Okay.
And ayun na, we got to be friends and date me. And of course, nakita ko talaga yung intention tsaka yung motive kasi niya na he was really very serious about it. Because when I asked him to ask permission from my parents, pumunta talaga siya just for a date. Sabi ko, testing ko nga ako. So talaga siya, seryoso siya. He really took all the courage to visit my parents. And, nagpaalam na gusto niyang manligaw, ganyan. So, ayun po.
Okay. So, ayan na nga. So, now that you are married, and now you have this book, okay? And nakita ko dun sa intro mo, parang in the world we're in, we have TikTok and we have social media. Parang yung title pa lang nung book, initial reaction would be, edi okay, parang ganun siya, di ba? Parang edi ikaw na, parang ganun, di ba? Parang that could be an initial reaction, edi ikaw na, parang ganun siya, di ba? But where did you get the courage to write this book in this world that people would tell you na, edi ikaw na, ang nagkinasal sa iyong una at huling boyfriend, di ba?
I think, yung story ko naman, hindi naman siya quite extraordinary because I believe there are also some men and women who married their first and last. Pero sabi niyo nga po, just like yung tanong ninyo, where did I get the inspiration? I really believe that the book that had been written in my heart is ultimately inspired by my relationship with the Lord. Yun po talaga yun. Kasi sa totoo lang, yung love story ko ngayon with my husband, hindi siya nabuo kung hindi nabuo una yung love story ko with the Lord our God. Yeah, so that gave me the courage to not only write about the romantic angle or mga kilig parts. But really, meron akong kausap na young adult. Sabi niya, alam mo ate, surprisingly your book, I thought na puro kilig lang yung mababasa ko. Pero hindi pala. All about God and life and relationship with people, not only with one person. And totoo po yun. Kaya nga sabi ko doon, it's a journey to covenant marriage because after all, life is not about us. Life is not about our successes. Life is about Jesus. So, ayun po.
So, what is the main message nung book? Or if you would summarize it.
Yeah. The main message of the book is the ultimate love relationship is our relationship with the Father in heaven, with the Lord Jesus. So that's the main parang naka-message talaga ng book. Kung babasa mo siya, kaya nga ini-encourage ko, especially yung mga mothers, to get a copy for their teenagers. Kasi I really firmly believe na ma-encounter ni God yung hearts nila as they will read the book.
Yeah, that's true. Ako ka rin kasi I grew up in a Christian church, and to be honest, I was also bombarded by these, messages through love weights and all. So during that time, I thought in my heart I was already a Christian. So pag naririnig ko yan, I accept it. Pero in my heart, parang sinasabi niya, ang baduy, parang ang corny, na parang si God yung ultimate mo. But I would just like to confirm that when you said na parang siya talaga, when I seriously dedicated my heart and my mind to the Lord, it makes a lot of sense that the greatest love story talaga is the love story between Jesus and his child. So that is so true. And speaking of our relationship with the Lord, some of us, like for me, I grew up inside the church since Sunday school. But it was only in my mid-20s that I acknowledged na hindi pala ako totoong Kristiyano, kasi yan ang aking testimony naman. And some people naman really did not know the Lord, and parang nakapasok na lang sila sa simbahan na pwedeng nakapag-asawa na sila, diba? Or even in their mid-30s, mga tipong ganyan. In short, it's possible that they have already had relationships in the past that were not glorifying to the Lord, diba? Ngayon na naiintindihan na nila. So, do you think this book is also for them?
Yes, of course, this is for everyone who might have had failed relationships in the past. Kasi po, dun sa book talaga, hindi lang na yung mga victory or yung mga milestones ang nasulat ko doon. I mean, sa part of testimony ko, but the broken moments talaga. And I've made mention, I think, specifically na if you might have fallen or sinned, like, for example, sa relationship, kasi hindi naiwasan yung soul ties, or magkaroon ng temptation yung flesh. Diba? Whether you're a Christian or not. And I believe sa book na yun, na-mention na all we need to do is to enter the person of Jesus and surrender our lives to Him. And I pray na hindi siya condemning or na parang naku, napakabanal naman ng nagsulat ng but by God's grace and wisdom na may balance talaga dun sa narrative na yon, because not just naman yung mga positive moments ang nabanggit doon. Actually, maraming mga heart issues ako na na-discuss doon. I hope na makaka-relate yung readers.
Yes. Okay. And since you've na-mention mo rin kanina that you're a pastor's kid, tama ba? And that you were also, I mentioned an artist, also a praise and worship leader, tama ba? Composer. So sorry ha, kasi na yun lang talaga kami nag-meet, so parang I just have to confirm my information. Pero in all of this, parang how did you protect yourself from falling into sin while you were in a relationship? And of course, I'm sure that it has to do with a lot of God in your life. But, what are meron ka bang mga practical things that you did, parang steps that you made to make sure that you will not be tempted?
Yes. That's actually a very good question po. Especially now for the younger generation. And I have made mention there such spiritual disciplines that I have, applied and practiced since I was younger or a little girl pa. And malaking factor dyan yung parents ko.
Okay.
Because my parents modeled really a lifestyle of worship and prayer. And that they did not only say about these things or talk about it, but then I saw them do and practice what they're preaching.
Okay.
Being pastors.
Okay.
Kasi minsan yan yung struggle as a pastor's kid, di ba na?
Yeah.
Wala time yung parents
Yeah.
sa'yo because they're busy sa church and all. But one thing I'm really very grateful, and I want to honor my parents for leading me to Christ. They sent me to Sunday church, yung children's church, and would always yung mga free time and day off nila, we would really spend quality time na nag-uusap kami over our meals, ganyan. We pray together. Marami naman talagang pagkukulang ang parents, pastor man o hindi.
Yeah.
But it did not hinder me from running to my ultimate parent, and that is God. So, ang mga practical ko, ma-advise ko is build a consistent prayer time. Yung hindi siya parang Netflix lang na binge watching or what na. Kung kailan mo lang feel.
Yeah. Or kung kailangan need, no? Yeah.
Whether you feel like it or not, show up in the presence of God, because God is always showing up. Kasi minsan pag marami tayong mga cares and marami tayong mga pinagdadaanan, nakakalimutan talaga natin mag-pray, mag-meditate ng word. So yun yung pinaka number one talaga na I think na nag-anchor sa akin dun sa purity, sa integrity, sa faithfulness ko sa Second is to surround yourself with the right community.
Yes. Alam mo, isang agree ako dyan. Yeah.
Yeah. Kasi yung first commandment, di ba, is to love the Lord with all of our heart, soul, spirit. So, it's abiding in Jesus that, of course, everything will go on well with our lives. Then, yung second commandment naman is to, of course, love others and be with other people, to bear each other's burdens and just, have a family to walk with. Kasi kung wala ka talagang, especially for the younger people, you need spiritual mentors. Yan. Doon ako, I think, na-bless ako with spiritual mothers and fathers who would sharpen me and correct me. Binabayad nila ako. Yung accountability partner.
Yeah.
Kasi even now, I mean, adult na ako, may asawa na ako, nakabukod na ako, but I still have mentors. I want to be mentored. I want to be, connected with people who have experiences, mas maraming experience sa buhay. Nakakatulong po kasi sila ng malaki in all aspects of life. And then, number 3 yun. I think yung magkaroon ka dapat ng involvement sa church. That you should be really, active and engaging sa body of Christ. Hindi lang yung satisfied tayo na we attend church and then we go home, but really do something for the gospel of Jesus to be spread, maybe disciple people. Hindi naman kailangan na nasa worship team ka na kumakanta. I mean, kahit simple things lang in the house of God, everyone, we have a place sa bahay ng Panginoon. And this involvement and engaging sa ministry ng Panginoon, dito ako na mas naging disciplined na Christian. Kasi marami kang matututunan when you will serve the Lord, to give up some things in your life, to be worthy and holy for His purpose and to be used for good. Kaya yun yung mga tatlong bagay na I think nakatulong.
Na-amaze ako that there was no mention of what you did as a couple, which reminds me that what is really important is our relationship with the Lord. And this would just follow, di ba? Parang hindi natin inuna yung parang what would I do with my boyfriend, what should we not do? Pero parang ang nakita ko na inuna mo is what do you need to do with the Lord? Because when you are rooted and established in Him, madali na yung mga, hindi naman madali siguro, pero para mas napaghahandaan natin on how we would have godly relationships.
Tama po. Naging effortless kasi siya pag inuuna mo talaga yung with the Lord.
With the Lord. And with that, saan namin makukuha? Ang libro, is this available na soft copy and hard copy? Kasi ako gusto ko talaga hard. Alam mo yon, that you could hold it and flip the pages. I don't know if it goes with age. But yung iba naman, gusto nila, di ba? Downloaded na lang. It's easier, ganyan.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Salamat po sa opportunity to also invite people to read the book. You can grab your copies sa Ilocos Norte, Lawag. Available po siya sa The Living Gates of Praise Church sa Barangay 10. That's my home church. Doon po lumaki serve while I was still unmarried or single. Yun yung church ng parents ko. So, they are actually selling the paperback.
Okay.
Meron po doon. Available siya.
Okay.
So, kung interested po kayo, I have a Facebook, Instagram account. And I'm also stewarding this community called Women After God's Heart. Sa Facebook, meron po siyang page. You can just send me a message there kung gusto mong magpa-reserve ng copy so I can assist you. But if you are outside of Ilocos, pwede po kayo mag-Shopee. Shopee, available siya sa Shopee. And then if you are outside of the Philippines, available na rin siya on ebook sa PayHip. So I could also send you the link if you are interested. Just message me.
Ayan. And we will make sure that we have all these details also alongside the video para hindi nyo kailangan balikan ng balikan yung interview and all the details will be there.
Yes, thank you so